Hi everybody, welcome back to Print Powder Pelt. As you can see, today I am doing another Day of the Dead, which I did last year around sort of the same time for Halloween and obviously Day of the Dead, Mexican Day of the Dead. So I wanted to do something a little bit darker this time because last time I did one which was a little bit more colourful, probably a little bit better for younger people or like children because it was quite colourful. So this time I was going for something a little bit darker and a little bit more sinister. I've partially done my face already. I've not done the top bit and I've not done my final bit here. I'll do that when I've finished everything. So let's get started because it's going to take a little bit of time. I started with my Fardell watercolor cream face paint in white, so it looks like that. I just dropped the lid and I just used my finger. Every time I do this tutorial it makes my nose run, so I'm really sorry if I keep sniffling. So I'm just gonna apply that with my fingers. And you can apply it all the way down your neck as well, but I'm not going to. And onto the mouth as well. And I'm going to be using a mixture of paints and eyeshadows and glitter. And I had someone on my other tutorial ask the other day, you know, do the eyeshadows run? But no, they stick to this white base really well, so they're not going to run. And I mean, your eyeshadows don't tend to run during the day anyway, unless you're sweating severely, so there's no reason why it should do that as well. Okay, now that's done. Alright, so I'm going to try and get this as symmetrical as possible. Might be a little bit tricky, but just because obviously I winged this look anyway, but we're just going to take our time and I'll speed it up for you guys while you're watching it so that you don't die of boredom. So that's about as even as I can go. Alright, so I used a mixture of my Kraylan palette, which I'll show you. So I use this palette, but this is the dark ones that I'm using at the moment, and I've got a green and a black. And I'm mixing those two together to get the eye socket, the nose, to get that sort of cheek, hollow cheek bit, and the lips I actually used a black lipstick. So I'm going to start with just sort of flat synthetic brush, which you can see I've already used, and I'm going to mix the two together. So I'm just going to mix the green and the black together. And I just follow the natural sort of socket of the eye. I'm going to get a little bit more of that black, bring that in over the eyelid, and just blend that out. I'm just going to do the same with my nose, mix the green and black, and I'm going to keep that at a point. Bring that under the nostril. and bring it over, but not all the way over my nostril. Or else that'll be a very big hollow nose because I've got quite a big nose. So just bring it. Don't worry if you mess up because you can touch up stuff. Okay. And right down the middle, just going to bring it to a peak. Now, like I said, I'm just sort of making this up as we go, so it doesn't have to be, you can do it any way you like. You can add any sort of swirly bits you like. You can omit things that you don't want, whatever you like. And you don't have to use the Krylin paints. You can use any sort of face paints that you like, children's face paints if that's easier and cheaper. You can use just purely eyeshadows if you want as well, so it's completely up to you. Alright, so I'm going to just draw on my cheeks now, since I'm still working with these greens and blacks. And basically I followed the sort of hollow bit of my cheeks. So I'm going to try my best to get this symmetrical. And then I'm going to mix a little bit of this white just on my hand, a little bit of that color. And I used my finger just to sort of smudge it to create some depth. Can add a little bit more white at the bottom just to bring some more light in. And then I'm going to take a little bit more of green and black, but primarily black. I'm going to leave most of that quite dark because then I'm going to put the glitter on there as well. Let's see. Just bring that down a little bit. And flick some up just a little bit. Okay. Alright. Sorry, it's easier for me to see in the screen what's going on because of the light and everything. Okay, next. Next I'm going to take some pink and purple. So I'm going to use, actually sorry, pink and red. I'm going to use these two colors. This is sort of an orangey red and this is a pink color, and I'm mixing the two together. And I'm just using like a synthetic lipstick brush actually to do that. And then I'm just going to start making little Okay, so I've got those in. I'm just gonna fix a bit of that white. Now I'm going to take these two colors. This is sort of an aubergine color, and this is like a purple lilac-y color. And I'm going to mix the two together, and I'm going to create the little outline of these bubbles. So mix the light purple with this. And I've got another long synthetic brush. I think this one's just an artist's brush. Next, I'm going to use the same brush. I'm just going to clean it off a little bit. And I'm going to take this white, which isn't white right now because I've been using it, but it's a white background, and I've mixed a little bit of that pink I was using with the white. And this is going to create my little details. So, okay, so I'm going to create a sort of light pink, mixing the two together. Can you see that? There you go. And I'm going to create this detail. And then I'm just going to deepen those lines. Okay, and then just in the middle here, just create a little triangle. And I'm going to do the same on this side. I'm going to take some more red and pink, stick a little triangle in. Two more little lines. So it's roughly, give or take, quite close. I'm just going to enhance the white a little bit in between these lines. And then just enhance that line a little bit again. And I think I can Okay, now that's roughly done. It's a little bit lopsided, but no one's faces are perfect. So I'm just going to create a little design here with that black and the black and green, sorry. And then I'm going to take that pink and do a big one. And then it's up to you. I wanted to do a sort of spider web on my forehead, but I think because I've got so much, I don't know, should I do a little one? Maybe I should do a little one. So yeah, maybe I'll do a little one. Okay, so I'm going to take that black and a flat brush and following the natural curve, and then I don't know if you remember as a kid making like spider webs, or maybe you weren't as morbid as I was, but you just sort of make a loop like that and then connect it and make another one and another one. I might just add a little depth. I'm all about adding some depths, probably because I'm lacking it. And just smudge those out a little bit with a little bit of white. Don't know if you can see that. Okay. Now let's continue on with the lips and then we will do the finishing touches. So I'm just going to clean off this flat synthetic brush and I'm going to take a black lipstick. This is by Barry M. And what I did first is I sort of filled in the bottom of my lips, so like that. Sort of just the inside. And then I took this, rubbed it all on there, got it nicely coated. And from the corner of my mouth drew a line out. And I think I'm just going to take a bit more black and create something sort of mimicking it's like a little mustache. So now the finishing touches. Alright, so what I did to sort of finish this off I took, this is a Berry M colour, I don't even know what colour it is, but it's sort of a reddy pink. It is really intense. And I have just took one of the brushes I was using, which was the sort of lipstick brush I was using, and I dabbed it in the pot, in the lid, and each bubble I just went over it and enhanced it, and it just sticks to the color, the paint, so you don't have to worry about it falling off or smudging. It just sticks to it. It doesn't have to be perfect, we're just enhancing the color. Then I took, this color is Reflects Very Pink by MAC, and this is a glittery dust. So I don't know if you can see, it's shimmery. So I dipped that in and I went over each blob. I forgot those up there. Just take a little bit of that pink and there we go. And then I'm going to take another dazzling glittery thing, which is black. This is by MAC. And I'll show you. So I'm going to take that, and that's going to go all over my lids. And I'm using a flat sort of synthetic paintbrush and dabbing that on just like that. Now this stuff goes everywhere, so be gentle as you dab and so you don't get a load of it dropping everywhere. And I'm going to take that over my nose as well. Okay. I'm covered in glitter, quite literally. Now I'm just going to apply a bit of liner to the eye. And I'm going to apply a bit of mascara. And then I'm going to apply my false lashes. So let me just tweezers. And I'm just going to fix that detail right in the middle of my head, which I forgot about. Which was a sort of and there you go. Take my hair down. And there you go. That is my Day of the Dead Sugar Skull makeup tutorial. And I hope you enjoy the event. Obviously you can wear this for Halloween as well, because it can be quite a pretty look in an odd way. But for those who celebrate Day of the Dead, I hope that this was helpful for your makeup, and enjoy. Thanks for watching. Bye!